Alfred Hitchcock is known as the master of suspense and thrillers, making many films such as The Lodger and Vertigo. Today, I will be comparing Vertigo with one of his later films called The Birds. Now, both films were made roughly around the same time, Vertigo in 1958 and The Birds made in 1963. Both films were nominated for some Oscars. Now, in Vertigo, it's about a retired or a decommissioned detective who, after witnessing an officer fall to his death, has a fear of heights. And he is put on a case to follow a woman who jumps off of a tower and kills herself, and he falls in love with another woman that looks just like her, and eventually finds out or solves that this woman was in place of the other, and it was a covered up murder, making it into a really good thriller and suspense film. Now, in The Birds, the main character is following a woman who meets a man at a bird shop and goes to deliver these lovebirds to him up in Vertigo Bay, about an hour and a half north of San Francisco. And he is a lawyer, and she finds a liking to him and travels up there. And he lives on the other side of the bay when he gets up there, and she goes on a boat, delivers the birds, and on her way back over the bay on the boat, she gets attacked by a seagull. Now, strange things keep happening throughout the movie with birds, hence the name The Birds, and people start blaming her for all these strange deaths and attacks from the birds. Now, both these films, I won't tell you too much more about The Birds because I would recommend it to all of you. It is my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie by far, just because of where it's at, and I go up there all the time, almost every other year with my father, and there's not many tourists that go up there because not many people will probably remember The Birds or see it, and it ties in, which is where some of the film is made. Is a great restaurant right on the bay, and so both these movies have a few similarities done by Hitchcock. One of them is his choice in actresses. Now, not in particular who they are. Like in The Bird, is a woman named Tippi Hedren, and in Vertigo, Kim Novak. Now, what these women have in common is that they're both beautiful, and Alfred Hitchcock had a thing for beautiful women being in his films. And another similarity for both these movies is their location. Vertigo was mainly filmed in San Francisco, as well as Mission San Juan Bautista, which is just south of the city. And in The Birds, for a short period of time towards the beginning, the movie is filmed in San Francisco, and then for the rest of the film travels up to Vertigo Bay, which is an hour and a half north. Some of the shots filmed that were in The Birds were long shots of the car that the man was driving around the lake towards a woman. And there was some scenes that you could tell were fake in both movies. Now, in The Birds, a scene that was fake was when the main character, the woman and the man, both were at a party for the man's younger sister, and they took a walk up a hill. And you could tell the background was a stage because the clouds weren't moving, there was no waves at all, it was just a screen. And the area that they were standing on was just a little, fake sandy part of a hill. But for the rest of the movie, most of the movie, it really was filmed in Vertigo Bay. Now, I encourage all of you to go watch The Birds for its scenery of Northern California and Vertigo Bay, and because it's also a masterful work by Alfred Hitchcock. Thank you.